What is going on, everybody? I am here with some more Resident Evil 5 Lost in Nightmares. Last time we made it to the Spencer estate and we found some creepy things, which is there's a dungeon here of test subjects, which is that's pretty weird. And we found out some information about Spencer and what was going on here with the experiments and things like that. So now, in this episode, we are going to continue on and search throughout the rest of the mansion and see what other secrets we can find. Now, I think you can. There's not a level there, if I'm not mistaken. Now we hear that there's a safe, which of course has a crank. I don't know why would you keep a crank in a safe? Well, there should be other important things to be put in the safe. I don't know. That's just me though. Here we have these bats. Get away, bats. So now we can actually use this crank to open this section here. Okay, so now there is nothing else for us here in this section of the mansion, since we've completely gotten everything. Okay, nothing there. So now we're reaching to the lower levels, possibly the research labs or the dungeons. Because in one of the butlers, I think it was one of the butlers' memos or diaries, it explains of a dungeon in the estate.
Smell.
Don't know. But I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
Okay, so now this is more this is not a research lab. This is more of a prison or a dungeon. So I think it's just a way to actually cover it up of it being research. It looks pretty decomposed. So they can't just like sugarcoat it. I guess this is where they kept the test subjects. I guess no one's checked on these on this thing a long time. Okay, but he has one of the golden plates things. He has another score star, and the score stars. I don't know what is going on here, but it's obviously quite barbaric. I saw that. Score star, take it. There's one right there. There's that one right up there. So let me equip the Magnum, because of course it's obviously more powerful. Oh Jesus!
What the hell is its problem?
This is why it smells so bad. Be careful.
Oh, that's not good. So now we're coming across a brand new enemy. These are all called blobs. Now you want to stay a far away distance from them, because when you shoot at them, they will spray acid. So gain some distance from them as much as you can, because they will splur that acid if you shoot them on the weak spot, which is on their backs. Oh jeez.
Take it.
Roger.
Actually, give me some of those.
I need ammo.
Use this.
No, don't take the whole thing. Oh wait, no, don't give me the whole thing.
Thanks. I owe
There you
you
go.
one.
Oh my god, Jill! Thank you.
Take it.
Yeah, let her
Okay.
take that because she has the shotgun. But of course, she's not using the shotgun. She's also using the damn pistol. Now, we can't, well, Resident Evil 5, we can't examine the guns to see what we've
Take it.
upgraded and what we need to upgrade. Unlike in Resident Evil 4, you had the option to examine it to see the damage and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, we have grenades here. Use these incendiary grenades. And well, the blobs aren't too much of a threat. Like I said, just gain some, have distance between them. But well, honestly, the blobs kind of look like is it the villagers or the I forgot what their name was. I think it was like the villagers or the pilgrims in Dark Souls in the beginning of the cutscene, or when you meet them at the bridge in Dark Souls 3. That's what to me kind of looks like. Okay. And it has a damn anchor as a weapon. Chill, get out of the way.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, Joe, get up there. Get the other one. Oh, only has 2 score stars. Small ones. Let's not gotta find a key.
I'll cover you.
Now, I'm pretty sure I need Jill for this one. Yeah. Got the jail key. Okay, there we go. So wait, I don't think we are.
You bailed me out back there.
Give me your shotgun.
Use this.
I need
Yeah, give me
ammo.
some of
Take
that ammo.
this.
Because one, you're not gonna be you're not using the shotgun, so what's the point? So let me use the shotgun on these blobs. Something here, yes. Just a hand grenade. There's a blob right there. I'm gonna gain some distance from it, so I can blow it up, so I can use a grenade on it. I need some more. I need more. The chest right here that contains a silver crest. Now we got 1/2, so we gotta look for the other one. And this is where we gotta place it. Insert one. Now we gotta get the other. Plus that is what I just put back there. I need this. Need the assist jump. There's the other one. Jill, come down here.
Come on!
Now you, of course, well, you can obviously not fight him and dodge him. The gates mechanism, okay.
Jill, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost most of my gear.
Same here. Alright, try to find a way out of there, and I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Copy that. Watch your back.
Well, that's just great. We lost most of our gear, so now we're weaponless. Besides the flash grenade, which is useless. In my opinion. Here we have a first aid spray. Can I equip the grenade? It looks something it could fit. It has a green block. A green block in it. Okay. So now we have to be very careful, and hopefully no blobs come up. Hopefully. Wait. Oh yes, yeah, yes they are. There are blobs here, and then one of them has spotted me, and I'm trapped here. There's nothing here. Nothing but frickin'. Now we have a crank blue one. Oh, there it is. There's Jill. So I believe this is where it is. Yeah, we got the blue one. There's another flash. Now the flash grenades are not, well, are kind of useless in this part. Due to the fact that you can actually blind them. Actually, no, I don't want to give you the.
Give me a grenade.
Hold up. Okay, so now we have to lure the blob into this trap here.
Jill.
Since we don't have none of our weapons. So now it's our job to lure the blob.
I got this. You lead them in.
While Jill's actually okay. You better hurry the hell up, Jill. There you go. There you go. Aha.
Got him.
Yeah, this is more of a good thing because we don't have none of our weapons, so we're basically defenseless. So one of the good things here is to use traps here to kill the blobs. And there's also other enemies here, but they're not too much of a concern. Now, I'm sure where to go now. Since isn't this way? I believe it's this. I believe it's this way we have to go. Yeah. And Jill never grabbed none of this stuff.
You grab
Gotta
it.
grab that. Okay, so now there's a purple trap here. There's nothing here, because this is where Jill. This is where Jill was. So do we gotta retrace our steps a little bit? Oh wait. We got the Sun Eater Serpent Shard. Oh, we gotta bring this over here. Yeah, so I have to look at the map to see what to put in this key here. Okay, so that is one. Okay, so now we can leave. Oh, thank God. Okay, so now we are. I think we're not back. Yeah, we're back where we were. Well, in this cutscene over here. We just made it to the other side.
You grab it.
Roger.
Oh, how convenient. 2 pistols right here. So now we're fighting Albert Wesker for the 4th time. And so nothing different has changed since the last 2 times in the main game. All you have to do is just hold on as long as you can. Ouch. But this time Albert doesn't say anything. So we just have to fight him. Ouch. Gotta get out of the way. Now we can't freaking dodge it. She didn't dodge it. There we go. Oh, he got us both at the same time. nice. Got him at that time.
I need ammo.
Ooh, I didn't do the I didn't do that combination. I wish I could like they give us something to counter with. How is it so hard to? There we go.
I expected more from you. Let's finish this.
Last of Nightmares end. Now you could select Jill Valentine Last Nightmares. Yes, so now you could play. Now you can reveal Chris and Jill and the extra figures. Must have been lost. Yes. Now since accuracy 73, well, obviously because one there wasn't really that many enemies. Besides the new enemies, which they're big and we could shoot them as carefully as we can. And plus the Wesker fight also. Okay, damage. Score time. Clear time 43 minutes. And overall accuracy is S. Yeah, so like I said, the Apple Wesker fight in Lost in Nightmares doesn't really change that bit. Besides, you rarely hit him with gun. You of course you can't hit him with any kind of weapons, but countering him by fighting him like by knives or fists, it's very rare. You just have to do it in the right time, because one, there aren't many that much cover. You can't really do a surprise attack on him and things like that. Unlike in the main game, you can't do that. So now we could play as Jill Valentine in Lost Nightmares. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so now since we've completed one of the Lost Nightmares, I'm going to be doing Desperate Escape, but that's not going to be till the next episode. So now since I have a little bit more time, I want to explain the extra things you can actually do, the things that are unlocked. Now you could view costume selection. If you're gonna play the main game, you could view some of the costumes. There's Chris's BSAA uniform. There's the Safari uniform. I believe this is the. Can't remember what that was. I think that's Chris's Stars uniform, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is the warrior costume and the heavy metal costume. Now, one of the good things here, if you select the heavy metal costume, you'll be able to use the Gatling gun, as you can see here. You can't use any. I believe you cannot use any other weapon besides the Gatling gun. That I can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe like a high chance you can actually use the Gatling gun if you select this costume. Now for Sheva Olimar, of course, she has her custom BSAA costume. She has the clubbin. God, that's pretty silly. Now this one is the safari costume for Sheva. Now with the safari costume, she will get an exclusive weapon, which is the bow and arrow. Now the bow and arrow is infinite, so you can actually use it a lot. That's one of the exclusive weapons that she has, similar to, or the same as Chris. He can use the Gatling gun also. That's one of the exclusive things that Chris can do. So if you're good with the bow and arrow, which I tried doing this while playing Sheva, I'm horrible at it. Which it doesn't really do that much damage. It just mainly just stuns normal enemies. But with big enemies, it rarely does anything. So that's just me. Of course, we have the business Sheva, and then we have the fairy tale Sheva. I don't really like the costumes that much, besides the safari, which you could use one of the exclusive weapons. But that's just it. That's one of the costumes, and here we have filters. Now, if you want to play the main game, you could select different types of filters that you can actually play. Of course, you have the default one, you have the classic, and oh yeah, to get the classic, you have to beat this on amateur. To get the retro filter, you have to beat it on normal, and then for nosy, which is kind of like a VCR type or VHS type thing, you will get that filter. You have to beat it on veteran in order to unlock that. Now, I don't really like none of the filters here besides kind of like the classic one. But I just choose a default one because I don't want that thing in the background. And here we have the infinite ammo. Now, to unlock this... Excuse me. Now, to unlock the infinite ammo, I guess you could say section, you have to beat the game in under 5 hours to unlock the rocket launcher, to get the exclusive infinite rocket launcher. Now, to unlock the rest of the guns, so you can use them infinitely while playing the main game, is what's my god? I'm trying to think of the top of my head here. Is the you gotta first upgrade them. Upgrade all the weapons depending on which weapon you want to use. Upgrade them all, plus the abilities if they have the abilities, and purchase the infinite ammo in the purchase them in the bonus features. You gotta purchase them, which is right over here. You gotta scroll all the way down, like right over here. Yeah. Which is the acquirements, as you can see here. One of them use the M3 shotgun. Now, in order to unlock all of these, you have to obviously upgrade all of the upgrade everything in order to use the infinite shotgun. In order for you to use the infinite weapon, depending on which one you want to use, and you have to buy them, of course. You can't just you have to buy them. So that's one of the bad things you have to do. And well, here you could use the item management and things like that, but I'm not gonna be doing that. And I believe that's it. I'll explain the mercenaries in the next episode. So I'm just gonna end the episode off here for now. So next time on Resident Evil 5, we're gonna be doing the last of the DLCs, which is Desperate Escape. Until next time.